We continue to follow breaking news after a controversial immigration traffic stop. U.S. Border Czar Tom Homan makes good on his promise to visit police officers in Rochester. We have live team coverage of Homan's visit this afternoon. Chief investigative reporter Berkeley Breen was at the news conference held by Rochester police officers, and investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey was with protesters. First, we begin with Brett Davidson with how Homan spent his time in the Flower City today.
Nikki, I was out there at the Locust Club today. The much anticipated visit to Rochester by Border Czar Tom Homan lasted less than an hour. He was here to speak with rank and file police officers, in his words, to show his support for law enforcement following that controversial immigration stop last month. He arrived in a caravan of black SUVs about an hour later than expected at the Rochester Police Locust Club amid heavy security. The entire property was fenced off. Spotters were on the roof and helicopters were flying above. There were a few dozen demonstrators and supporters in front of the building on opposite sides of the street from one another. We were not granted access inside to hear Homan's remarks, and he left without speaking to the collective press outside the fencing. But we did obtain these photos from inside that meeting. When I spoke with Homan a couple of weeks ago, he explained why he planned to come to Rochester.
I would come and do what I can to help the men and women of law enforcement up there, to send a clear message to the mayor and if the chief, if need be, that law enforcement should always back up law enforcement in an emergency situation.
Now, following his departure from the Locust Club, Homan then made an unexpected stop in Greece and met with the police chief, his administrative staff, and the town supervisor, Bill Rylick. These are pictures provided by the town supervisor's office. Rylick says he shared his perspectives on U.S. border challenges and how they impact communities at the local level. Nikki?
All right, thanks, Brett. And if you want to watch Brett's entire interview with Tom Homan, you can find it right now on our website, WHEC.com, or on our YouTube.